friends, and welcome to Lokalama YouTube channel. I'm Natasha, and today I would like to welcome you into this channel, to this knitting community, and I'm so happy that you stopped by and that you would like to spend this time with me. If you didn't subscribe to my channel yet, then please do so, because we are so close to be to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm thinking already to prepare some kind of giveaway when we will have 1,000 subscribers, and I think we're just few people short. So please do subscribe if you are not, and let's dive into all my works in progress. I would like to show you today quite a few of my work in progress, because I'm a process knitter. I'm not so much about finished product as about knitting, and I like to feel with my fingers different fibers. Like, I can't work on one fiber, one color for a long time. I kind of can work like half an hour, 1 hour a day on one project, and then I need to switch, and that keeps me interested and motivated. I would like to start with two headbands that I had. So I knitted those headbands last year, but interestingly, I'm watching one knitting channel, and it's in Russian. It's called Northern Knitting, and Olga, she usually knits beautiful items, and she lives in Finland. And not long ago she started to do embroidery on knitted items, like on cardigans or sweaters. And when I was watching her, I was so conscious about, I will never do embroidery on my knitted items. Like, you will not inspire me to do so. But she did. Look at that. One day I had such an urge to embroider something, and I remember how Olga said, like, oh, I really want to embroider something, but I don't know on which garment to embroider. So she needed quickly to knit cardigan or sweater where she can do embroidery. So, but I was lucky enough, because I was so desperate, I want to do embroidery on something, and I was looking through my knitted items. I found those plain headbands, and I made a small embroidery on it. I think it's just so cute and beautiful. It's not perfect because I'm not good at it, but I tried, and I really liked it. So be very careful whom you're watching, because you will be inspired, and you will go out of your comfort zone, and you will start embroidery or knitting items that you are not planning to knit. Okay, next project that I would like to talk about, it's this big beautiful cardigan. It's pink. So let's talk about yarns that I used. If you watched my previous any podcast or journal, you probably saw this yarn, and I'll insert picture for you to see what kind of yarn it was. So it's Cascade yarn, 128 superwash. It's 100% superwash merino wool, and it's in 100 grams, 128 meters. And color is number 901, but on the website it was called cotton candy, and recommended needles 6 millimeters. So this cardigan I was knitting on, I started on 9 millimeter needles, and then I continued on 10 millimeter needles. And now I would like to insert a small video where I show you this cardigan on a table. I would like to show you my almost finished cardigan that I knitted for my sister-in-law. It's size L. From the shoulder to bottom, it turned out to be 72 centimeters, and also 72 centimeters wide, because it's kind of oversized, cozy, soft cardigan. I just need to find and buy buttons. I need 5 buttons for this cardigan. I will insert you a short video now without sound, maybe what happened to this yarn when I washed
I
it.
know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
It was absolutely crazy. I was so sure I would have to reknit it, but when it dried up, it turned out okay and went back to its natural size. But because it was so soft and leaking, I don't know, leaking, kind of spreading out like a liquid dough, I couldn't really lay it down straight really nice, so I'll just go with steam on from the inside and make the cardigan nice and straight, because you can see here some wrinkles on it. So I use 700 grams of Cascade superwash merino wool, bulky. And I'm actually pleased. In the end, I'm pleased with the result. I think it turned out very well, and the recipient will be happy about this cardigan. Okay, now when you saw this small clip, I'd like to show you how it looks. It's kind of nice. Fabric is really nice, I think. This cardigan is couple sizes bigger than I am. So, but I'll still put it on. And the person has, for whom I was knitting it for my sister-in-law, she has a little bit longer hands than I'm. Also, her shoulders a little bit wider. So I'm thinking that sleeves will be perfect for her. But for me, you can see it's a very big and cozy cardigan, and I just need to find buttons. I don't know if I said it like in a short video. And here I knitted sleeves, also 9mm needles, but here from here and down I knitted on 10mm needles. And I used for this cardigan, I used 700 grams. So first I bought 5 skeins, but then I was short and then I ordered 2 more, and I was lucky enough, like I ordered from yarncanada.ca, and I was lucky enough because they still had same dye lot. So that was great. And I think I kind of like this color, how it looks on me. I don't think I knitted myself anything in this color, but maybe I might in the future. So I'm very pleased with that cardigan, that it shrunk back to normal size and that it's cozy and squishy. And I'm super excited that I don't need to unravel it and knit it again. So my second project, lives in this basket, and I would like to insert you a piece also when I spread it out on a table to show you, because it's very interesting construction and it would be hard to show here. And then when you come back, we'll talk about yarn. Here I would like to show you close up a look on a YOKO top that I'm knitting out of cotton acrylic yarn. I'm knitting size 2nd, and it's about 32.5, 33 inches breast circumference. And this top is knitted from sideways, like from front to back, and then you just kitchener in the middle of the back. And here you have a buttonhole kind of for tie, belt tie, like I'll knit I-cord to tie it around. So here we have this hole, and here's how top part looks, and that it goes into the back. So for one part I used up 100 grams, that's what's left, but I need to finish a little bit more I-cord, and I need to knit a few more rows for the back, and I need to do I-cord edging and belt string yet. So I'm not sure if I'll have enough yarn, but I really hope that I will. So I just here from this ball, basically I took a strand of yarn from the inside and then I started to knit I-cord. So this piece and this piece are connected by the ball of yarn because I didn't want to have ends. Also, like my first ball, it had a knot. Here it is inside. So that's unfortunate for cotton yarn because it's very hard to weave it ends and make them to stay there. And also this ball of yarn, second ball, I saw in the beginning it had a knot. So I just decided unwind part of the yarn because I thought maybe I can use it for I-cord here. So I unwind it. Hopefully I will not have knots in this piece. And I'm just knitting. So I just need to do one more increase and then I will be ready to do I-cord and knit back. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I will probably knit back again and then take yarn from the inside of the ball and then I'll do I-cord bind off and a belt string. And then the rest I'll knit out into the back. That's what I'm thinking I will do because I don't really want to buy third ball of yarn for a small summer top. And I'm knitting on 3mm needles, Chago. And I really enjoy this project. It takes a lot of time, but it keeps you interested because of the increases that you need to follow and new techniques that you need to use, and it's actually a lot of fun. And I think I'll knit another one in the future, maybe in different color. Also, pattern is written very well. I don't know, I didn't have issues with understanding, even though English is not my first language, right? It's my second language, but I could understand everything. And sometimes when I wasn't sure, I just went to Instagram on a hashtag and I just looked kind of at people's, it's my fridge. I looked at people's finished objects and I just wanted to make sure that I understood pattern right, and I did. So that was really nice. And if you see, like, this yarn creates a super nice fabric. I love it so much. I think this top will wear very well. So yarn that I used for this cardigan, it's by Premier and it's cotton fair. It's 290 meters in 100 grams and it's 52% cotton and 48% acrylic. This yarn is amazing and colorway is cream. What I want to say about this yarn, it's amazing because it feels really nice, and it doesn't feel like acrylic, it just feels like a really nice cotton. But I think acrylic gives this like that stretch. When you stretch it, it just goes back. And I'm knitting on 3mm needles and it looks really nice. I knitted myself a cardigan out of the blue color, same yarn, but I was using, I think, 3.5 or 4mm needles, and cardigan turned out very well. It had some ruffles, some bubbles, some lace, and it just looked gorgeous. And I'm sure this yarn would look super beautiful in iron or braids or anything like that. And this yarn is very pleasant to the touch and really nice after washing, and I think it's like very durable. So if you like allergic or you can't wear wool, really go look at this yarn, Premier Cotton Fair, because it has cotton but it also has a little bit of acrylic, which gives it like a little bit more warmth than just cotton. And also it's not as heavy, it's 100% cotton. So I like that yarn very much. I have pink color and this blue color in it and gray, but that collection has a lot of colors, I think about 30 or something like that. So it's very big choice, and all their colors there are beautiful colors. So I like that yarn very much. I would highly recommend it if you're interested in some kind of yarns, and it's very accessible if you live in Canada, like they sell it at Michael's. I'm sure they sell it in US somewhere too. So check it out. Next project that I would like to talk with you about, it lives in this small bag. This small bag I also bought at Michael's. It has like a kind of like a ring, and then when I usually use it when I'm walking, I just put it on my hand. You can also, like if you're working on socks or something, you can also put it on your hand, and here string will come out and you can just walk and knit. And this bag is actually very, very comfortable. And in this bag I have my top. I believe it's a Cecile top, and I will leave a link to the pattern as well as link like all the other links on the bottom. And here you see this beautiful lace yoke. I love it personally very, very much. Now I'm at the point where I'm supposed to divide for sleeves and the body, and that's where I got stuck because I didn't have a quiet time where I can sit down, count my stitches, and put it on a hold or put them on different needles. And this beautiful top I'm knitting out of this gorgeous yarn. It's called Lindy Chain. It's fingering weight. It's this blue color is Harbor, and the lighter color is Mist. It's kind of like a light, very light gray blue color, and I think those two colors, they go together very well. So, and it's 70% linen and 30% Prima cotton, and this yarn is chain yarn, but I love it so much. It's so soft, so nice, and price is nice too. Especially now, I bought it at Knit Picks. I think now this yarn, at least some colors were on sale. So, and for the yoke, I used less than one ball, but I ordered two just in case, but I had leftovers here, as you can see. And we'll see how much of this Harbor colorway I will use. But I'm super excited about the top, and I really want it finished, but because I didn't have time to separate for sleeves, it got stuck a little bit for a while, but I hope I'll work on it soon. And next project that I would like to show you lives in this beautiful bag. This bag is also I just bought at Michael's, and this project I'm knitting of these two colors. One color is both of this Kid Silk, and it's from Drops, from Garn Studio, Drops Kid Silk, and this dark brown color is number 35. Very beautiful chocolate color. If you're looking for a Kid Silk that is nice chocolate color, this one is perfect. And this color is so gorgeous too. This color kind of like camel, but I don't have number here, a tag. And I'm working on a shawl. If you're with me for a while, you know I knitted a shawl like that, but I had wine red with black, and now I'm knitting in those two colors. And this color, like, I don't know, I just want a sweater out of this. And I'm holding double, and I'm knitting on 5mm needles. So this project goes really easy and well, and I just knit it like when I want to relax. That's when I grab this project and I start knitting. And the last project that I would like to show you today lives in this beautiful Nomad yarn bag. It looks like this. I got it when I purchased quite a bit of yarn for dyeing, and they included a beautiful canvas bag for me. And I use it usually for bigger projects because it's really nice to put everything inside. So here I have projects that I'm knitting out of this beautiful Kilcara tweed that I purchased at the Warm Wool Gallery website. but owners is now on maternity leave, but I'm sure like a bit later she will open her store again, and she's selling a lot of good natural yarns. It's online store, but I'll just leave link below my video, because maybe some people will watch this video half a year from now or a year from now, you know, and then store will be open again. Then you will just click link and go and check out what she has in stock. So I had this beautiful mustard color with so many different colorful tweeds in it, and I had about 500 grams. And I decided to knit myself a cardigan. So I'm knitting cardigan in a broken rib. I started from top, and I'm going down using 6mm needles from Knit Picks. I love those needles so much. And now I got two all ready to connect it and knit body in a row. But you see how much I knitted and where I am, and that's how much I had from my first ball of yarn. And I kind of wanted a longer cardigan, and maybe not long, but at least till mid hip. But I realized that it wouldn't be enough yarn for that, because I need to work around neck yet, you know, and sleeves. So, but in my stash I had this beautiful Kilcara tweed, also from the same store, Wormwool Gallery. It also has like a lot of speckles, and I also had 200 grams of this, and I bought it because I wanted to knit myself a hat and a small scarf or a small shawl to go together. But when I realized how nicely these two colors go together, I decided that I will use two colors in this one garment. So an idea will be, so body will be mustard color, sleeves will be green. So, and here I have basically two sleeves knitted, and then I will do a band around, like for button band I'll knit out of green color, and also I'll do pockets green, and the body will be mustard. But you know, if you knit it out of tweed, you know that yarn can shrink very much after washing, so it's very hard to know size length of a sleeve. So I decided to knit sleeves. So I basically knitted two tubes like that. I did provisional cast on, so I have loose stitches on both sides. Then I washed those two tubes and I let them dry, and I knitted sleeves on 7mm needles, because I know when I knit it around, I'm knitting more tightly. And then after they dried up, I measured the size I needed for sleeves, and I just knitted a ribbon 2x2, just only 6 rows, and then I bind it off. And for ribbon I used 5mm needles, but ribbon is not washed. So I have one sleeve, and here I picked up stitches for a second ribbon. And when I'm done with that, I'll just leave those sleeves and I will not sew them on. After that, like, I'll finish body of the cardigan, then I'll knit 2 pockets, and then I'll knit around cardigan in front for button band, and then I will wash body separately, I will wash pockets separately, and then when body and pockets are dried up, I will sew sleeves on and I will sew pockets on. And that's how I'm planning to deal with this beautiful garment. Like, I'm super excited because I never knitted in that weird way, or didn't take those weird steps of knitting cardigan. So that makes me happy because it's very interesting. So, and that's it for my VIPs, but I have some frozen ones, projects on my needles, but I didn't work much on them, so I will not show them to you here. Also, I just would like to show you 2 yarn purchases that I got from MCC secondhand store. So both of, like, this bag was $2 and this bag was $2, but I actually paid less for them because they had, like, you throw a die and whatever number you get, that's how much discount you get. So I rolled my die and it showed number 60, so they told me that it's 60% off. So these 2 yarns I got really for cheap, and I'm super pleased with them. And the reason I went to the store, because I was running my errands, and then I was so tired and I really wanted to buy some kind of yarn, but we don't have yarn stores where I live. Like, we just have Michael's or Walmart, but we don't have yarns, like wool yarns close by. So sometimes I go to MCC or secondhand Value Village, and then I'm trying to find really nice good fibers for cheap. So this one is Regia Schochenmeier, and it's 75% new wool and 25% polyamide, and it's 50 grams, 210 meters, and I have 100 grams, and it will give me a beautiful pair of socks. So that's it. And the second yarn that I found, like, maybe it's a little bit it's not perfect, but it's not very tangled, like I would be able to unwind it very easily. And this yarn is super exciting. It's by Concept by Katya, and the yarn is called Alpacina, and it's 75% alpaca and 25% polyamide, and in 100 grams it's 360 meters. And this yarn is so soft and gorgeous, and you know, when I touch it, I'm right away thinking of a small shawl and by Sari Nordland, and she made a pattern like that you can knit out of one skein of yarn, and it gives you a small shawl with lots beautiful lace pattern, and also some braids and some yeah, so it's just super gorgeous. And I'm thinking maybe I should knit a shawl out of it, because this yarn is super silky, super soft, and color is so natural, it would go with everything. So I was super excited about my purchases. I think it was a really good catch, I would say. And yeah, that's all that I wanted to share with you, and thank you for being with me in my knitting journal. If you're new to my channel, then you will know I divide my videos. One video I show you all my finished objects for objects that I had for 1 month, and I do separate video for my VIPs, because I'm more project knitter than so I love process, and I have a lot of always new cast-ons on my needles, so one video would be way too long. And also, I just not long ago I published a video about Knit Crate unboxing July box. They just come to me, like July box came to me in the middle of August, but that's still fun to unbox. And also I bought 2 mystery bags, first time in my life, and I got like super good yarn. I don't know, all colors and all yarns that I got in my mystery bags are awesome. It's all that I wanted. I really wanted to try those items and colors and everything. I don't know, they just probably Knit Crate kind of felt my heart, and they knew what I would like. So I don't know, so go check it out if you didn't see that, and see you next time. Bye.